This week on Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs Podcast, Netflix bidding wars, superhero movie news, science fiction stuff, and our favorite vampire movies. But first...
He'll keep calling me. He'll keep calling me until I come over. He'll make me feel guilty. This is ridiculous, okay? I'll go. Shit. God damn it!
And sit down.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs Podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Jay. With me, as always, my co-host, my co-founder, my partner in crime. Zach, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just ready to talk about more movie news and, do stuff for the fans. Because we appreciate our fans.
We do appreciate the listeners. We thank you guys for listening every week. We appreciate it. But before we get into the hardcore, the real shit, Zach, the real shit.
Real stuff.
As we always start the show, Zach, what you been watching?
As I always start this part now.
We should give you your own segment, honestly.
For TV?
I should give you a little jingle, Zach's TV corner, a little jingle.
Zach's TV corner. I'm down for it, but I don't know. For the next few weeks, it's going to be smaller because Arrow and Flash. Yeah. CW's got some crazy scheduling going on, so for the next 3 weeks, Arrow and Flash don't have any new episodes.
Oh, seriously?
So there's no episodes for Flash until I think March 17th.
They're probably on either they're, I don't know, why would they do that? Did they say
I don't know.
Anything?
Yeah, I didn't really see anything about it. All of a sudden it was just I was reading a review for Flash and he was like, yeah, just check back on March 17th for the new episode, and I was like, why so long?
Yeah.
And it was this week there wasn't even a new episode for the Flash at all. It was just Arrow.
Okay.
And then Arrow's not coming back until the Flash comes back.
Maybe they're shooting.
Maybe. I don't know.
I follow Stephen on Instagram.
Oh, Stephen Mill.
I follow him. He usually posts set stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him post anything.
I think the Flash might be shooting because I follow Grant Gustin on Instagram and he's been posting a lot of set stuff and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Last week especially, I remember him posting a lot of set stuff. So I think
maybe they're shooting then.
Yeah, they might be, but. There was an episode of Arrow, so we can talk about it.
Okay.
It was pretty decent.
Because why don't you finish chewing? What are you eating, by the way?
I made a bad decision. I decided that I was going to get some Wadberry and tropical mixed bag of Skittles.
Wait, what?
It's a mashup. It's tropical. Tropical.
I can't see it. Put it up.
It's tropical in the Wadberry.
Okay.
It's got all the different flavors in one bag.
Dude, that's rad.
Yeah, and they're pretty good together.
I want the wild berry, tropical and sour. Yo, that would be killer.
Dude,
that would be a killer
tropical
mix.
and sour. That'd be good. Mix.
So Arrow,
but Arrow. So this episode, they talked about, or they didn't talk about. It's the Return of Ra's al Ghul. He found out Arrow was alive, and Nisa was like, "I'm not having that shit. He's supposed to be dead because he killed Canary, even though he didn't kill Canary." Because his sister killed Canary, but that's a whole other thing. But basically, the whole episode was him getting with Malcolm and training with him to take on Ra's, and then.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and then
I saw that coming from a mile away too.
Yeah, and then what was it? Oh, it was his sister. What's his sister's name?
Thea.
Thea told Laurel that she killed Sarah.
Oh shit.
And it was the weirdest thing ever. She didn't get mad at all. She was like, "It's not your fault. You were under the influence of something else. It's Malcolm's fault." And I was like, "Bitch, she just said she killed your sister. You should be all kinds of mad. You want to kill Malcolm, but you won't kill her."
People give Laurel a lot of shit because
I give Laurel a lot of shit.
You
like
do. I love Laurel, man.
I like
Sarah
for
the most part.
I like Sarah.
Fuck Sarah. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about Laurel. It's like, especially in the first season, people were like,
"Oh, in the first season, she was a good character."
People were like Laurel, and then second season came out, and people were like, "Laurel, shut the fuck up." People
she was
hated Laurel.
I hated because she was saying
drinking.
She was blaming everybody else.
Yeah,
it was like it's not anybody's fault that. What's his face? Tommy died in a building. If anything, it's your fault because you were in the damn building in the first place and you had to go get your ass.
But like her life sucks, man. Her sister leaves, then she quote unquote dies. Her boyfriend cheats on her with her sister. No, I can't tell. See, that's the part though. I like Laurel a lot.
Okay.
Right. I don't like her as Black Canary, and I haven't seen it yet. I still like her. I don't think she can portray that character very well.
Yeah.
And that progression to me makes zero sense at all.
I mean, she has no training to, like, they just threw into Black Canary without training, and I was like, that's not Black Canary. Like, Black Canary's a badass.
See, but also, with that thinking, though, like, even Oliver and Sarah, like, you've had, like, 4 years of training, now you're, like, a master ninja, like, really? Yeah. Like, it took Ra's al Ghul how many decades to become a master assassin? Yeah. And you can do it in, like, Slade is, like, a master soldier, and he took 20 years of career. Like,
I was about to say, Slade had, like, the whole thing, and then he got the super soldier stuff.
Yeah, but even before that, the soldier, he was, like, a badass.
Yeah, he was a badass.
But Oliver gets trained by one Asian guy in the woods for, like, a little bit. He's like, then he's good. It's like
he gets taught by his daughter how to shoot a bow and arrow, and he's a badass.
But with Laurel, though, it's kind of like, what do people... She blamed Oliver for leaving, for cheating on her, right?
Yeah.
Because he's, like, a playboy type thing.
She did, but now it's like, it's kind of weird. She just finds a new reason to hate him, like, every episode.
Exactly. That's just bad writing on the writer's part.
It really is.
But maybe it's not Oliver's fault that he cheated on her. Maybe it's Laurel's fault.
I would imagine it's Laurel's fault, because all the flashbacks that they show of, like, her before, she had, like, a major stick up her ass.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And Sarah...
I still like her.
Yeah. And I mean...
But Felicity is by far the greatest woman in that show.
See, the first 2 seasons she was, and then this season, like, you have to watch this season. Like, she's annoying as fuck this season. I hate her this season.
Dude, they're gonna make her like Blue Beetle or something. They're gonna give her some power.
Oh, dude.
That's gonna be so cool.
Oh, speaking of, this episode also introduced Adam.
Again?
We finally have Brent.
Inside.
He's actually in the suit.
Oh,
like,
really? Okay, gotcha.
He's not like, he hasn't like shrunk down yet, but he has like his whole battle suit. He didn't actually like do any action sequences with it yet, but he was like wearing it and he was like jetpacking around the city and shit.
Have you seen him like shrink yet, like at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm wondering how they're gonna show that.
I was about to say, they haven't even talked about like
what it does.
He has like some sort of particles, doesn't he, or something like that, like Hank?
Yeah, something like that.
Because they haven't even talked about that. Like, they've just talked about him, the fact that he's wearing the suit. And that's it. Like, they haven't talked about him shrinking at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it looks because much like Captain Cold and stuff like that, I kind of want to see how they're gonna portray that because that's why I was worried about Ant-Man was because I was like, how are they gonna portray the actual like shrinking scenes? You know?
Yeah.
So, or like kind of like if they ever introduce Goliath in Marvel, it's kind of like I'm interested to see
how they're gonna make like the big dude.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm curious to see that, but I'm sure they're doing fine.
Yeah. And then the very end of the episode was like Ra's al Ghul caught Oliver trying to save Malcolm Merlyn, and then Oliver was like brought before him. He was like, "Just kill me now, just get it over with." And he was like, "Nah, I want you to be the new Demon's Head."
Oh shit!
So he's like basically Batman for this universe right now. He's
Oliver?
Like, yeah, like he's.
Oh, dude.
He's like the detective, and Ra's wants him to take his place.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what they want.
Here's my prediction for season 4 of Arrow. All right,
prediction.
Because obviously Batman is not going to be introduced. We know that already.
No.
Oliver's going to.
Although Superman's going to be introduced in that Supergirl thing.
Oh yeah.
Like a silhouette or something like that, but
she's gonna be like, "I already have a dad," and it's gonna pan over to a bunch of I don't fucking know cows or something, some Kansas shit. But then so season 4 of Arrow.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Oliver's gonna be top dog assassin. Ra's al Ghul's on a beach somewhere drinking like a fucking drink, hanging out.
One of them beach drinks.
Yeah, one of them beach drinks hanging out. A bunch of assassin ladies hanging out in bikinis, whatever. He's having a good old time.
Right.
Oliver's out there doing his thing. But all of a sudden, a masked ninja comes in and beats the shit out of Oliver. He's like, Huh, you're a formidable opponent. I couldn't even say that word properly. You're a strong opponent. Who are you? Takes the mask off. It's his fucking dad. What? What?
I would totally do that.
Mr. Arrow? What's his name?
Mr. Arrow?
What's his name? I forgot.
Queen. Mr. Queen.
I don't even forget his name. It's Mr. Queen. Yeah. And then next thing you know, the black guy's gonna come back. His like stepdad's gonna come back, and he's gonna be a badass too.
Yeah.
I feel like because I don't watch the show. Like everyone knows I don't watch the show right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting what you're telling me every week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this show had potential.
Yeah.
And like I'm not saying it's bad from what I hear. I'm sure it's still fun, which is the whole point.
It's fine. Like it's not bad, but like the writing could be a lot better. Like especially this episode, like there was
that first season was so good.
This first season was really, really good. And the second season wasn't bad either. Like the second season was decent.
I mean, the first season, man, he gets back to the city. He's like, I'm here. I got a mission. I'm killing everybody. I ain't fucking around.
Yeah.
That first episode, he gets back to the city. I'm setting up shop. I'm doing pull-ups with my shirt off. And it's like, this guy's in it to win it. And now I hear, like, there's all these bad things about it. So I'm kind of like disappointed.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the writing kind of fell off since that first season. But hopefully they'll fix it pretty soon. I think the writing this season is just wonky because they're trying to like mix this world with like the Flash and get the Flash set up.
Yeah.
So they're focusing more on the Flash than they are on Arrow. So
yeah, plus they're trying to bring in Adam in.
Yeah, and they're bringing Adam and all these different side characters and stuff. So yeah, I think there's they have too many different areas that they're trying to concentrate on. So
they really should be focusing on one.
They just really need to focus on like Arrow right now and just get Arrow back up to where it was.
Well, I don't know either if Jeff Johns. I know Jeff Johns was writing Arrow. I know he went to do Flash.
Is he still? He might be.
So I don't know if he's doing. I'm not sure if he's doing both shows or he's trying to do all three shows. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I mean, Jeff Johns is an amazing writer.
Yeah.
And he brought back the Flash. So he's great. But if he's bouncing back, that might be an issue. I don't know personally. I don't watch the show, so I can't tell.
Yeah.
But it seems like they really kind of have to stop trying to make this TV universe because you have, coming up this next year, you're going to have like 6 DC shows on TV.
Yeah, they're doing
Supergirl,
another
Constantine, Titan.
Is Constantine renewed for a second season?
They're not sure yet, but
yeah,
it might. But
I haven't watched Constantine yet. I've heard it's pretty good.
Episode 1.
I heard it was pretty decent.
It was good. I liked episode 1 a lot. Episode 1 was cool. I haven't finished it. I haven't finished Gotham either, but still.
Yeah. I still haven't caught up on Gotham.
Well, because you're not missing anything. Because it looks like crap. I mean, no, visually it looks great. Just the story's kind of my comic book rage is like I can't get over. So Walking Dead, how's Walking Dead?
Oh yeah, but The Walking Dead was actually really, really good. I like the way that they're taking the second half of the season because we talked about 2 or 3 weeks ago how the tones of the episode were changing a lot, and then the one not the one I just watched, but the one the week before kind of went back to that similar kind of storytelling, but they changed it up again with this episode. Yeah. Because now they're actually in the Alexandria safe zone. Like they're there now, and it's focusing on like not every character because there's so many of them right now that you can't focus on them all. But they're focused on like the main ones like Michonne and Carl and Rick and Daryl and Glenn and what's her name? Carol.
You gotta forget the Asian guy. Gotta forget the Asian guy, apparently.
No, man, I didn't forget the Asian guy. I was trying to think of Carol, and I was like, I can't remember Carol. So just say Glenn.
Let's kill Carol, man. Fuck that character.
Carol's badass.
Character, man.
She's a badass.
She's a badass? What happened between season 1 and then?
Oh my God, she started hanging out with Daryl a lot. He started showing her the ropes.
Well, she heard Daryl banging?
I think they're like
just friends.
They're like in a flirtationship. They're not like actually banging.
I thought Daryl wanted the young girl.
Beth?
Yeah.
I think he might have for a little bit, but Beth's dead now.
Daryl a dog, man. Oh man, Daryl trying to get everybody.
Yeah, man.
I bet Daryl got Lori too back in the day.
Oh.
On the side when Shane wasn't paying attention, no, Daryl walk in there, get that shit. Yeah.
But yeah, so they're trying to focus on all the different characters because this whole season basically has been them like on the run, like on the road, trying to like find some place. And so they were like, there was a point in the episode where Glenn said that they needed to be in the Alexandria Safe Zone because they'd been out there too long. And they kind of like focused on that throughout this whole episode of like, they have not been in like an area that's been like safe since the prison. And the prison got blown up like a season and a half ago. And so they've been on like basically walking around like on the run the whole time, trying to find some place. And so now, like, there's, like, the Alexandria Safe Zone, and they're all, like, skeptical of it, but it seems like actually kind of legit, and they don't know how to take all that. Mm-hmm. Like, because they've been out there too long, and they've been focusing on them too long, and I don't think they know how to deal, like, in a community yet. But one cool thing they did, they made Rick a sheriff again.
Oh, yeah, did they? See, this is not related to I haven't watched this season, so I can't comment on what's happening. But yesterday when I was at work, I was editing. I work at a news station, right? Mm-hmm. I work for a news station. I was editing the show yesterday, like one of the 5 o'clock shows or whatever. Right. So I hear, I mean, Walking Dead is huge. You know, everyone watches the show. It doesn't matter who you are. So I hear in the director's room, which were separate rooms. I hear it through the intercom. Mm-hmm. The director and the producer are talking about Walking Dead. They're like talking about what you just said about how they aren't sure how to live within a community or whatever. Like the dynamic changes or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then like they're talking about how they'd never use the word zombie in the show, right? And like they're they're talking about why they think they don't use that word. Yeah. And me being the snob ass comic book nerd,
we know the reason.
I pressed the button. I was like, well, hold on a second. Robert Kirkman said that, you know, they don't use the word zombie because in their world there are no such things as zombies. Because
there's no line of living
movie,
dead.
There's none of that shit. That's whole brand new. Yeah. So you're assuming that they're in our world, but guess what? They aren't.
They aren't.
I said it in a polite way, but they're like, oh, okay, whatever. Like they shrugged me off. I was like, listen to me, you fuckers. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, and then there was the very last point I'm going to talk about is the very last line that like Rick said, which kind of like showcases like the entire episode and like how like different their thinking was, because the whole time they've been like skeptical of the place, and they thought that they think everybody that lives in this Alexandria area is like weak, like they're just like soft because they haven't been out there, so they haven't experienced it. And so the very last thing that like Rick says before the episode cuts off, he's like, we'll stay here, and if they can't make it, if they can't cut it, we'll just fucking take the place. And I was like, damn, Rick-tatorship on full blast.
I told you a few weeks ago, it's coming back. Mm-hmm. I told you it's coming back. Because there's no way you can make Rick go back to being just normal Rick. Like, you can't have that progression and like try to degress or whatever. You can't do that. Yeah. Because who wants that? No one wants fucking...
No, everybody likes...
Yeah, nobody wants...
shave, though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so he doesn't have the Santa beard anymore. He's like clean shaven dude.
That's good, because nobody wants day one sheriff outfit Rick again. I don't want that. I mean,
he's grown so much like as a character.
I mean, as a dad, as a husband, or as a widow. Yeah. There's all these things, as a best friend who has no friend now. I mean, his best friend's like Daryl now, which is like...
Dude, him and Daryl are like bros for life.
That bromance right there.
Bromance for sure.
I really need to watch that, man.
Yeah. If you can just chug on through season 2.
Every week I see my dad watching it. Mm-hmm. My dad watches freaking Walking Dead, Gotham, Better Call Saul. Like, he watches all these shows, right, that everyone loves. Mm-hmm. I see him watching it because they bought a new TV, Zach, by the way.
Oh, okay.
They bought a new 60-inch TV for the living room.
Oh,
and they bought new couches too.
Oh, nice. And
they bought a new entertainment center. So they decked out the living room.
They bought everything new.
So next time you come back to the house, Zach, you're gonna see a brand new. The couch has automatic press button recliners. Yeah. Like battery powered, whatever.
Oh yeah.
So it's a really fucking sweet ass setup.
Nice.
Whatever. So I see him every Sunday watching Walking Dead, and I'm like, I could totally sit down and be like,
just watch it.
Just catch me up real quick. I get what's going on. Mm-hmm. But I see it, I'm like, oh, man, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
And I tried to watch freaking Gotham again. I fucking opened up the video. I was like, all right, here we go. I'm going to chug through episode 2. Yeah. Here we go. And I was like, I saw Bruce Wayne crying. And I was like, this ain't happening.
Nope. Yep, not anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what else have you been watching, man?
Okay. I didn't watch too many movies this week.
I'm right there.
Schedule was pretty busy.
I'm right there.
But I did watch 2 movies.
Okay.
I watched one.
Cool.
I wanted to watch a campy movie.
Okay, which
I
you
felt
watched?
like I was in the vein of Creep Show or something
Okay.
like that. So I decided to watch
Creep Show.
Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood.
What the fuck is that?
You've never heard of this?
I know Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
I have never seen it.
You've never seen? Have you seen any of their like movies?
I have never seen Tales from the Crypt at all.
Dude, it's so
Never
good.
have. I have never been a fan of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I actually really enjoy Tales from the Crypt a lot. Excuse me. So, but basically, these movies are like. I was actually reading about this because there was actually supposed to be 3. But apparently this one, the Bordello of Blood, it's the second one. Apparently it didn't make as much money or something that they wanted.
I bet it didn't.
Yeah, so they
It
only made 2. But yeah, this is the second. The first one's a movie called Demon Knight. They're actually
That sounds kind of cool.
no, the first one is actually like it's a pretty sick movie. Like I enjoyed it a lot. Demon Knight's actually a really cool.
That just sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it Knight with a K or Knight with like an N?
Not with a K.
Is that like a sword movie? Like a sword and sorcery movie?
Sort of. It's more like a semi-religious sorcery movie.
Okay. It doesn't sound like a horror film at all.
I don't know how to. Tales from the Crypt is not like. I don't essentially think of it as like horror.
Okay.
'Cause it's like from the same vein of like the TV horrors, like Tales from the Dark Side and the Twilight Zone and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like Tales from the Crypt and Tales from the Dark Side have like more of like a horror flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like scary. They just take like aspects of horror and like
Okay.
tell stories around it.
So I mean, like for me, like whenever I would see the guy from Tales from the Crypt, like the zombie,
The
dude,
Crypt Keeper?
yeah, I always assumed that it was similar to Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because I love that show. I love that show.
I would say
that
it's a
show
more
was
of
scary.
Yeah, I would say it's a more adult version of like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
But what was the other one?
Which one?
Are You Afraid of the Dark was one. What was the other one?
Like Goosebumps.
Was Goosebumps the other one?
Goosebumps was another one.
Okay, I know
Is
that.
there another?
Wasn't there another one? I feel like there was another one that I'm missing.
Like a serial?
Yeah, like a Nickelodeon type of show.
I can't think of another horror.
Oh well, whatever.
Oh, well.
But Are You Afraid of the Dark, man? That shit scared the shit when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, there's some
That theme song. Oh, yo. Do you remember the theme
Not
song?
safe. Yes. I do.
That freaking like,
those images and
the swing was like swinging by itself. I'm like, yo,
Dude, no, the creepy clowns.
Yeah.
I don't deal with clowns.
But so the the Tales from the Crypt. What's up?
Oh, but the Bordello of Blood. So it's basically like, so Lilith is basically what do they call? She runs a whorehouse basically, full of vampires.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
So, what is it? This one.
Speaking of vampires.
Yeah. Speaking of vampires, this one lady's brother, like he's like a troublemaker. It's actually Mouth from the Goonies.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's like this older like
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, Corey Feldman. He's like this weird punk kid, like a rebel dude, and he's at a bar, and then some guy comes up to him and tells him to go to this whorehouse. So he goes up, and he ends up being like kidnapped by Lilith, and he gets turned into a vampire. You find out, but so the sister like hires this like private detective dude who's like it's if you wouldn't know unless you've seen Tales from the Crypt, but they always have like weird, quirky characters. It's like their main character. They're completely like outside the box. So she hires like this weird private investigator who has like an office in the middle of an abandoned movie theater. As you do as a freelance private detective. Oh. But so she hires him, and like he goes to the whorehouse, and he like tries to figure out like what's going on, and eventually it's like you learn that he has like a certain type of blood that Lilith likes, so she wants to like keep him around and like basically make him her sex slave.
Yeah.
And then
sounds good so far.
Yeah, but I mean it's a really campy movie. I enjoy it a lot. I won't spoil the ending for you in case you want to watch it, but
sure.
The ending, it's actually a really kind of cool twist ending that they put on it at the end. So
it sounds like it could be in the same universe as From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, it's very
Just not as bloody, probably.
Not.
And From Dusk Till Dawn has Selma Hayek in it, and she is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The woman who plays Lilith she's a redhead.
Yeah.
She's.
I have never met a person named Lilith ever in my life.
I don't think I have either.
Also, that name is always like
the Queen Vampire.
A vampire name, yeah.
It's a very vampire-esque name.
Yeah. Kind of like Mavis is a vampire name.
Oh, yeah, Mavis.
So, what else did you watch?
And then the other thing I watched was a classic heist movie of mine. One of my favorites.
Man, bought a farm. We bought a zoo.
We bought a zoo.
We bought
close heist movie, but not close enough, my friend.
Italian Job.
No.
The original Italian Job.
The original Italian
Job.
No.
What would you watch?
It's got Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Heat.
The Heat.
Heat. Hold on a quick second.
Yeah.
When did you watch Heat?
When did I watch it?
Yeah.
I think I watched it like 2 or 3 days ago.
I started watching it like 4 days ago.
No fucking way.
I'm dead fucking serious.
Yeah. I love The Heat.
Heat's a great movie. Heat is an amazing. I love Heat. It's so good.
It's a really solid movie. Oh my god, that diner scene with De Niro and Al Pacino.
Just flat out, Heat is one of the best movies that both those dudes have ever been in.
Oh, for sure. It's one of their best. Val
Kilmer is great.
Oh my god, Val Kilmer.
Right.
And then you've got that same guy who was in Saving Private Ryan. I can't remember who he is. He's the fatter one. I can't remember what his name is.
But Heat though, here's the reason why Heat succeeds in every aspect of the movie. One, it's a really cool, crime cop, cat and chase, cat mouse crime heist film, right?
Yes.
You have Al Pacino, who you expect to be the bad guy, is the cop. He's like, not this time, baby.
Yeah.
And you have obviously a master performance from both those dudes playing like the pinnacle of what they can play, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Val Kilmer in his prime.
Oh my god, Val Kilmer in this movie.
He's like near Batman Forever. Like
and
Top Gun was
the same
in the past. Like he's like on point. That
yes.
ponytail was on point.
That ponytail was
right?
sick.
Michael Mann, the director, who's the director of Collateral. Collateral's so fucking good.
He directed Collateral?
He did Collateral. Oh, okay. Collateral's amazing. He also did the movie that came out recently called Black Hat, which was not good. But
the one with Hemsworth?
With Thor, the hacker movie.
Yeah, the hacker movie?
But we won't talk about that.
We just talk about his older stuff.
But here's the reason why Heat succeeds so well.
Tell me why.
It's not because of Al Pacino's performance. It's not because of De Niro. They're amazing, but that's not why. On the why?
Why?
Teenage Natalie Portman. That's why this movie succeeds so well.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
Because I love Natalie Portman.
I know you love Natalie Portman.
Because this movie came out in
I can't blame you. Natalie Portman is...
This movie came out, 94, maybe? When it came out, 94, right? 94.
95.
95. Okay, so 2 years later, she got cast for Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Because she was only 17 years old in Star Wars Episode 1.
Right.
Yeah, and then in 94, 93, when she was 13, she was in Leon the Professional. So it's like...
Leon the Professional.
So my crush on Natalie Portman started when I was in 2nd grade. Okay. Which is Episode 1, when Episode 1 came out. I was like, right. This is the one.
Yeah.
So it's a 13-year difference or whatever. To this day, no big deal. So Heat, you watched Heat.
I watched Heat, and then I remember the actor's name, Tom Sizemore.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's in the movie. He's really good. I mean, but it's just a solid movie, man. I just really enjoy it. It's one of my all-time favorite heist films.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's gotta be.
Just the opening scene is really good.
Yeah. Plus, when they pull off the job and they're running through the street with the machine guns, blasting everything, Val Kilmer's like, "Get the van, get in the van!" And I was like, "Yes, tell me more. Tell me more about it."
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It's so good.
The problem with the movie though is the runtime.
How long is it?
It's like 2 hours and 50 something minutes, I think.
Oh, it's like almost 3 hours.
It's like almost a 3 hour.
It is a really long movie.
Yeah, it's a long fucking movie.
But there's a lot to go through in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But Collateral wasn't that long. And Collateral had Mark Ruffalo, has fucking Jamie Foxx. So I'm not a big fan of Jamie Foxx, but whatever. Yeah. Tom Cruise is I think Collateral is his best movie. Mm-hmm. But I think most people will say Heat because Heat was it killed it. It killed it. So
Heat was so good.
Yeah.
So good. All right. On to you, Jason. What have you watched this week?
Much like you, Zach, a drier week for me when it comes to my viewing. I was very busy, but I have seen some stuff. I'll start out with the movies I watched this week. I watched, we talked about it last week, actually, I believe, 2 weeks ago. I watched The Fifth Element.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen The Fifth Element in
Dope flick.
years.
Dope flick.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I haven't watched it in probably 10, 15 years, probably.
I think I watched it like a year or two ago. It's really good, though. It's got Mila Jovovich, Gary Oldman, Bruce Willis.
I remember because a few weeks ago you mentioned that she's in it. I was like, are you fucking... Wait, she's in it?
Yeah, Mila Jovovich. Yeah, The Fifth Element.
So I'm rewatching like 3 days ago. I'm watching it again.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, I forget you see her titties. And I was like, Mila Jovovich is...
With that white t-shirt.
Yeah, I was like, Mila Jovovich... Well, even with it off, I was like, Mila Jovovich is freaking attractive.
Yeah, she is.
Right? I was like, Bruce Willis in his prime, killer. Right? Gary Oldman was freaking weird and great. And the movie
Gary Oldman was Gary Oldman.
Yeah, it's a great, funny, weird sci-fi movie, right?
And then you got Chris Tucker being weird some sort of gay guy. I don't really know how to take him.
Some radio host. Yeah. Like it was a very fun, out there science fiction movie. But it started to make me think a little bit. My gears started turning and I was watching it, right? So
Tell me about the gears.
I was so like enticed with Mila Jovovich, right? I was like, man, she's like 19 in the movie or whatever, 20 years old when she made the movie. I was like, wow. I was like, God, been this girl, man, she's killer, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, in every movie I see her in, she's like Kate Beckinsale, like always attractive. I was like, where did her career go?
Resident Evil.
A decade plus of Resident Evil movies.
Yep.
Right? Just a bunch of... Just 10 years of shit.
So many.
Just a decade
There's like
shit.
There's like 7 Resident Evil movies.
Yeah, and like they're all...
There's too many.
They're all crap. Right?
There's like 7 too many.
The first one, I get it.
Well, the first one's like alright. And the second one's, the second one has funny moments in it. But
I remember I've only
after the second one, like they're all just garbage.
So I've only seen like 1.5 of them. Right? And I watched half the first one. I was like, I can see there's something there that people will enjoy. I didn't personally enjoy it, whatever.
I mean, I thought the first one was alright.
I got to the laser part, and I was like, are you fucking joking?
Oh, the laser part was weird.
I stopped watching it.
The zombie dogs in it were sick, though.
Yeah, that was cool. And then I stopped watching at that part, and I went and watched the Extinction, the third one, I think.
I can't even remember.
I remember a scene where she was like shooting like zombies while they're coming out of like shipping containers or whatever, and I was like, why am I watching this movie?
I don't know.
It's not because of her. Because I'm watching because of her.
Oh,
it's like
well, yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so, Fifth Element, I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It really reminds me of like Blade Runner if it was funny. Because that's what it reminds me of.
No, I can see that.
So I watched that, and then I watched a documentary.
Okay.
About skateboarding called The Motivation.
Okay.
It follows 8 finalists for the Street League like professional skateboard tournament that was created by Rob Dyrdek, and it follows the eight finalists up to the competition, right?
Okay.
And, like their lives, whatever, the kind of like their backstories, and it's a really well done documentary.
Okay.
And I watch it because I just think that skateboarding to me is just cool. It's just a cool like thing to watch.
It's a rad sport.
Yeah, I can't do it. I think it's really fun to watch. I can't tell you what they're doing, but I can tell you it looks cool.
Yeah. So
I watched that because I saw an ad on Tumblr for the Motivation 2.0, which follows it's a sequel which follows the new one of the guys in the movie, the prior one, he follows it. And Netflix has the first one on it, so I was like, I feel like watching a documentary, so I watched it.
All right.
Really well done, really well made. Fun documentary, kind of shows you like different parts of like skaters' lives that you don't just like. You assume they're always like, oh, I'm just gonna do a kickflip or something like that, but it shows you more than that. And it was really well done, really well made. So check that out.
That's awesome.
I watched some TV stuff from my past. I went back and started rewatching stuff because I was like, while I was trying to watch Gotham and I couldn't do it, I decided to go back to watch something I actually enjoy. So I went online.
Okay.
I went to Hulu.com. This is an advertisement apparently.
Okay.
Hulu.com. And I saw that they have...
Sponsor us, Hulu.
Yeah, sponsor us, Hulu. You have 1 billion people coming to your website now.
Yeah.
I started watching Stargate SG-1.
Dude.
Which is a show that I fucking love.
I love Stargate SG.
I love Stargate the movie. I watched every season of Stargate growing up. My dad was a big Stargate SG-1 fan.
We talked about this though because we both enjoy SG-1.
Yeah.
But I am the only one who enjoys Atlantis.
Okay. Well, I'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
So I'm watching SG-1, right? Came out in 97.
Right.
So I'm watching it. I'm still fucking loving it, right? So I watch it before I go to work one day. I'm like, I wonder how much it costs to buy the whole series on
That's a lot of
Blu-ray.
That's a lot of shit.
There's no Blu-ray release, sadly. So I'm like,
okay.
okay, I'll look for a complete DVD collection release. $200 for all of it. I was like, I get it. It's a big collect box set.
Yeah, it's like if you try to buy The Wire.
Yeah, so what happens if I buy the re-release seasons that are individual?
Yeah.
They're $8 each for 10 seasons. So I spent like $94.
It's cheaper to just buy them individually?
So I'm waiting for my shipment to come in of all 10 seasons of SG-1. So I was watching on Hulu. This is a more of a backhand this Hulu versus an advertisement. Because I see it, I'm like, oh man, they have the whole season, the whole show's here for free. Hell yeah.
Not that
No. The first 3 are free. And everything after that, the first 3 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Right? And so I get there, I'm like, oh, I'm episode 4, here we go. And in the little corner of this episode, like the clip picture, in the top left corner, it's a little tiny green H+. And I was like, you motherfucker. Got my hopes. So I'm like, online, I'm posting on Facebook like, yo, they have the whole 10 seasons for free on Hulu. Hey, good job, Hulu.
And good job, Hulu.
Nope, they tricked
5
me.
minutes later, fuck you, Hulu.
Exactly. So you have to get Hulu Plus to watch everything from episode 4 onwards.
Okay.
Now, back to Atlantis. You like the Atlantis.
I do like I enjoy Atlantis. I think SG-1's clearly better of a series.
Sure.
But, I enjoyed Atlantis. I thought they had some decent writing. The characters were kind of cool, especially Jason Momoa's character.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah,
when Atlantis came on TV in I think it was 05 maybe.
It was early
something like that,
2000s.
05 or something like that. I don't remember. Came on and I was like, what the fuck is this? What are you trying to piss on Stargate? What are you doing?
They're not pissing.
I was like, what?
They're expanding the universe.
So I was watching the premiere episode when it came out back in the day. I was like, oh, fuck this shit. I was like so locked in my mind. Like SG-1 is the only thing. Amanda Tapping is Sam Carter. Daniel is there. I want Colonel O'Neill. I want fucking Teal'c. That's my whole crew. I want no one else. Nobody else. Yeah. Also have a huge crush on Samantha Carter, Amanda Tapping's character. Huge crush on her. And very like Natalie Portman. I had a crush on her since I was a kid. But since I couldn't watch anything past episode 3 of SG-1, I could probably watch the first 3 episodes of Atlantis to see how I feel about it now that I'm an adult. It's been a decade since it came out or something like that. I can probably
it actually has been a decade, yeah, probably.
So I watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I told you, it's not a bad series. Yeah, it's actually pretty decent.
It's not bad.
SG-1's better, but it's not a bad series overall.
Atlantis is infinitely more science fiction.
Yes.
Infinitely more. There's spaceships in the first episode.
Yeah. The whole thing is the fact that they're stuck on a city that's underneath the water, and then it has latches at the bottom of the ocean, and you release the latches and it comes up to the surface.
Well, so
it's science fiction as hell.
So I'm watching it, and the bad guys were fucking vampire blue people.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, the Wraith. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm into it. So now I have to buy that whole show, which I imagine is probably $50. Probably. So,
I'm sure they didn't have as many seasons as
5 seasons.
There's 5 seasons?
5 seasons, yeah. And then there's Stargate Universe as well. It came out, which was 2 seasons that I watched absolutely 0 of.
I've never watched Universe. It just didn't look that interesting to me.
I was excited though, because I remember when I was in college. This is a random story. Sorry. When I was in college, I was in my computer animation class, 3D modeling class, the basic class for 3D modeling.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, and the guy next to me was 25 years old, right? So I'm 19, he's 25. So I'm talking to him, hey, what's going on, man? Blah, blah, blah. We're chit-chatting. And our second project was to make a construction in the program, 3D model, of a mechanical object or something like that. Okay. At the time, my ex-girlfriend was with me. She made the sword from Final Fantasy 13. She made the girl's sword. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I made a kind of a car from F-Zero.
Okay.
An F-Zero like hover vehicle. The guy next to me made the fucking Stargate room. He made the Stargate with all the chevrons and the spinning lock presser thing, and the entire room he made the pipes and everything. I was like, first off, you're a dick for outshining me in my F-Zero car. 2, you're a Stargate fan, and he like knew every. And this guy was this guy was a snowboarder, dude. This guy was like a snowboarder guy. You would not expect him to be a fan of Stargate or no Stargate. Yeah. He knew so much about Stargate.
Yeah.
I was like, did you watch Atlantis? He's like, yeah, I watched Atlantis. I'm like, did you like it? He's like, yeah, it was great. I was like, fuck Atlantis. Then he explained to me more about the show. It kind of got me primed to watch it 3 years later or whatever. But I was like, that just reminded me.
Yeah.
That the love for Stargate is pure. It's beyond just nerds.
Yeah.
Even people who snowboard
can like Stargate.
Can like Stargate.
And Atlantis.
Yeah, and Atlantis. Which leads us into our next segment of the show, our news segment, where Zach and I get together and talk about the news of the week in the movie and TV world. Zach, what you got for me?
Okay. First thing we've got, Daredevil had some new images released.
I didn't see
Got some new posters. You didn't see them?
I didn't look at them.
You didn't?
On purpose.
You should.
I was like, I want. The show is so close to being released.
It is, though. It's like a month.
It's like a month.
It's a month away.
So
it's like April 1st, isn't it?
17th, I think, right?
Oh, the 17th?
I think so.
No, that sounds right. Yeah, so it's getting there.
So I was like, I don't need to see it anymore.
Almost there. But yeah, they released some new posters. Charlie Cox looks good. He's all beat up and he's smirking and stuff like that. So he looks like a badass, certifiably. Then they released some new images for
Kingpin too, right?
Yeah, for Kingpin.
I saw those pictures.
He looks pretty sick.
Yeah, he does.
And
different kind of Kingpin.
Yeah, a different kind of Kingpin. The synopsis they kind of put with him made me like actually more excited for the show because it's like he's not just like pure evil. Like he's actually trying to like help Hell's Kitchen, but like in a criminalistic sort of way. So.
Yeah, that's weird to me because like no, we've been talking over the past few months about how there's been so much superhero saturation or whatever in media, in the movies and TV, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even thinking when I'm talking about that. I'm not even thinking about the Netflix stuff. I'm not even thinking about the what's it called, the Luke Cage and like the
the Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about any of that. I'm just thinking about the TV stuff in the movies, right? Because when I have zero like what's the word, like I'm so excited for Daredevil. Like I'm not like any bit of like it's too much superhero. It's not even coming close to affecting my excitement for Daredevil. Yeah, because it looks infinitely better than anything I've seen from like any other stuff on TV. Yeah, like it looks like, and also I just love Daredevil, so that could be part of my bias. But it looks so rad. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited for it. That's why I didn't look at anything. Yeah,
no. I mean, I don't look at everything, but like I saw that poster and I was like, that's a pretty sick poster. So yeah, I mean they've got the publicity out there. They're gonna let people know. I'm really excited for it as well. April 17th, guys, check it out. You can binge watch it like I know y'all people binge watch House of Cards.
I won't be binge watching it. I'll be watching it at a slow pace.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean I'll probably watch it like 2 or 3 episodes a night.
I'll probably try to watch. I want to be able to finish it like fairly quickly, like not like 2 days quickly, but I wouldn't want to take more than like 2 weeks on it.
Oh yeah, that's way too long. Yeah. Hold on, what day is April 7th? That's a Friday. See, I work Friday, so I can't.
Oh yeah,
I can't do that.
Yeah,
it was like if I was off, a different story. I'll probably binge watch it. So on my end, speaking of Netflix, this is breaking news off of Deadline this morning. Is that?
Huh?
I thought you had to say so.
Oh no! Breaking news.
This is breaking. I didn't break this news, but Deadline broke this news over at on their website that Netflix is in a bidding war for the movie Beasts of No Nation from Cary Fukunaga.
Oh, I actually saw that.
Idris Elba, which is, if you remember, Zach, this movie was in my most anticipated list for 2015. Because Cary Fukunaga, the director of True Detective,
which is one of my favorite TV shows.
Yeah, Idris Elba of a billion things.
Any movie within the past 3 years, just name it off.
For me personally, Idris Elba is The Wire and then Luther, my personal favorites of his because they're both really good crime series.
Mm-hmm.
But they're in a bidding war apparently with to see who gets the rights of the series, and apparently currently it's at the worldwide rights are going for about $12 million.
Wow.
Netflix is closing in on getting that deal, so they'll have all the rights to publish it on Netflix as well as have a release in theaters, which they're planning to do apparently.
Wait, so they're going to release it on Netflix and in theaters like at the same time?
Yeah, like some theaters or whatever.
Oh.
So they're going to have well, they're doing that as well with what's it called? God, what's it fucking called? Damn it, the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon 2.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to do the same thing as well, I believe. So studios are just pretty much losing.
Yeah.
Studios are losing these movies because they're in a bidding war with like Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is like, it sucks, but at the same time, I'm just like, hey, if I can see it when I can get home from work one day
and just watch it,
if I can just see it, I'm fine with that because this movie looks.
It looks pretty cool.
The premise is so rad, and I love the director, and I love Idris Elba, so I'm excited to see it. 100%. So.
Oh yeah.
What you got? I'm
excited. Next thing I've got. Harrison Ford has been in the news recently, confirmed for Blade Runner 2.
This is on my list too. Fuck, okay.
Yeah.
All right, what you guys say about it?
I don't know about Harrison Ford coming back for these roles because he wanted to do Indiana Jones.
He wants to
again.
do Indiana Jones, yeah.
Yeah, now he's not. We know he's not doing that.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know for sure.
They're looking right now. It seems like they're looking at a lot more younger actors than older.
But we don't know if that's going to be Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's true.
Or just another character in Indiana Jones. Because apparently back when Force Awakens was being worked on, Harrison Ford said, I will do Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I will do Indiana Jones. Like he's like, that's like a stipulation. So they were reporting back in the day. So I assume that they came to an agreement with Disney saying that like, yes, we will do this Star Wars thing, and we'll give you the next
Indiana
chance to do Indiana Jones again.
Okay.
So, I mean, like I mentioned on Facebook, Zach, you saw me on Facebook, Harrison Ford does not need to be Indiana Jones again.
Yeah.
I love him as Indiana Jones. That boat has sailed.
That boat sailed a long time ago.
I mean, he had a shot, he fucked it up.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't necessarily his fault. He acted fine. It was the writing, but still.
Yeah.
He was too old, too frail to be doing this stuff.
I mean, he's much older now. Like, that was... Even the Crystal Skull was, like, 5 years ago or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and then...
As I've seen him lately, like, he just doesn't look the part anymore.
Exactly. But since we're talking about Blade Runner, Blade Runner is a much slower-paced film. So he doesn't have to be running around, jumping, whipping people. It's a much slower-paced film, much more of a thought-provoking science fiction noir drama.
Yeah.
So he can still play Rick Deckard in Blade Runner 2. I don't want him to be coming back to play it because I don't think the film needs a sequel.
I don't think it does either.
The film has 1 billion cuts of it.
Yeah.
And we don't need to see what happens to Rick Deckard after. I have no desire to see that.
Yeah.
But since they are making it, it's happening. I can't control it. They decided they have a script, and apparently he even said, recently, like a couple weeks ago, he said that the script was the best thing he's ever read in his life. So makes me confident because I mean, if he read Blade Runner 1, and he's like, damn, this is a good script. I'm making. And he's
like, it's better than Blade Runner 1.
Exactly. So it must be a really great script.
Yeah.
But what's good about it though is not necessarily Harrison Ford; it's the director.
Okay.
Denis Villeneuve. He's French Canadian, I believe.
Okay.
He's the director of a movie, or 2 movies that came out recently.
We Bought a Zoo.
That was different guy, but I can see why you got confused.
I got confused because it's such a good movie.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I assume that everyone makes that movie. But Denis Villeneuve, he made a movie called Prisoners, which I talked about a couple weeks ago with you. It's Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
About kids that are taken in, about a guy, his dad, a dad and a cop, and they're trying to find the kid. Yeah, I told you about it before. So it's a really fantastic movie, really dark movie, really brutal movie. Yeah. He also made a movie called Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, which is a very great movie, a very out there, like existential kind of movie. Mm-hmm. So this guy can nail the dark tone. This guy is perfect for a noir-y type of movie.
Okay.
So to see him get his feet wet with science fiction is really kind of cool to see what he can do. I think he's going to be great. I think he can. This world that Blade Runner is like the perfect environment for this guy to thrive in. It's just finding the proper cast. And since this guy is friends with Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm expecting that we might get Jake Gyllenhaal in Blade Runner 2.
That'd be pretty sick.
Which would be, I'm going to say it right now, I'm calling it. If Jake Gyllenhaal gets a role in Blade Runner 2, Oscar.
Oscar?
I'm saying right now, Oscar. No, he's going to win.
Oh, he's going to win.
Best supporting actor. Best
supporting actor.
But the film also starts production in the summer, I believe. Summer 2016 it starts production.
Next summer or December?
Summer.
Okay.
Summer beach time.
Okay.
So.
Hanging out at the pool. I got you.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that, I guess, minus Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
My next piece of news is the official Bruce Lee biopic is coming out.
Oh, I saw that.
Produced by his family, mostly his daughter Shannon Lee, because his son is dead.
Yeah.
So that's official. That's really cool. Even though I said before that I am not the biggest Bruce Lee fan.
Yeah.
You know, Zach, I'm a big martial arts fan.
Yes.
I'm still currently writing my second piece of my Fist of Fury article that's about how martial art films are just more than fighting.
Yeah. That's
still in the works, I promise.
But when it is done, you can find it on the extendedition.com.
Exactly. Along with my in memoriam second review of We Bought a Zoo. Yes. But so the Bruce Lee biopic, right? I'm not a big Bruce Lee fan per se. He makes their martial arts movies. They inspired a whole generation. They are groundbreaking for what they were. I respect that. But I love them? Absolutely not. Now, am I taking away from Bruce Lee's legacy? No. That guy was a master martial artist. That guy was insane. He created a whole martial art by himself.
I was about to say, he created his own martial art.
No. So, but this is why I'm excited for his biopic. Because to me, Bruce Lee's real life is 10 times more interesting than his movie life.
He got trained by Ip Man. Like, that's
exactly.
Sick.
He born in the U.S., moved to China, trained with Ip Man, came back to the U.S., he did all this shit. That's to me more interesting than Enter the Dragon or some shit like that.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to see what they can do with this. I'm excited to see who they cast as Bruce Lee, because I mean, imagine they're going to show him as a kid all the way up to probably becoming Green Hornet and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to see who they cast for it. Should be good. Should definitely be good. So
let's see. Next thing on my list, we have another possible star who wants to play the Crow.
Oh yeah.
Jack Huston.
Yeah.
I've never seen him before because I have not caught up on Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, he was great.
But yeah,
he was fantastic in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, I really liked Boardwalk Empire. I wish I had kept watching it because I only watched like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and then college came in.
You missed out.
My HBO disappeared along with Boardwalk Empire. So,
dude, Jack Huston, however you pronounce it.
I don't know.
He plays an assassin in Boardwalk Empire, a World War I veteran assassin.
Okay.
Who in the war he loses part of his face, so he wears a mask.
Dude, that's sick.
Half his face. And he's real like he's real kind of like he's kind of weird. He talks like this, and he's kind of he's like really kind of shy inner. He was a sniper like in the war, so he's like getting shit done. He's like a super great character, super method character.
Okay.
So I mean, and visually looking at Jack Huston, that guy fits that goth look. He can definitely pull out the Brandon Lee, Crow look if you put the makeup on him.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked before about how even Luke Evans looks like he can do it.
Yeah.
And I love the Crow. I think the Crow's a great it's a great comic book. It's a great movie, or the first one's great.
The second one wasn't. Was the second one?
Second one was not bad. Second one was City of Angels, I believe it was called.
Was that the one with the
Spanish guy
with angels in it?
Yeah,
with Angel. Yeah. No, like the guy who played Angel. Remember in the TV show?
I don't think he was in that. Was he? I don't know.
He was in one of them. It's like, what's his name? David Boreanaz or something like that.
The guy from Bones.
Yeah, Bones guy.
I remember, but see, because Crow 1's good, Crow 2's whatever. Crow 3, I think was really great. I liked Crow 3 a lot, and then Crow 4 sucked. So So I don't remember which one he might have been. Was he the Crow?
No, he was like the villain of that movie.
The villain. It might have been Crow 2 then, maybe.
The Wicked Prayer.
That's 4.
Oh, well then he was in that shitty...
Oh, dude, that was him, wasn't it?
Damn.
He was with Tara Reid.
Yeah, he was with
Tara Reid. Yo.
Tito Ortiz was in that movie?
Oh, man, that movie sucked ass, man.
Yeah.
That was a bad... Oh, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Minority Report sequel TV series casts some new characters for the show.
Okay.
A guy named Stark Stands. Never heard of him before.
Never heard of him.
He is cast as Dash, one of the precogs.
Oh, dude, sweet.
So he's playing. I believe it said that he's playing because 2 of the precogs are twins.
Yeah,
he's playing both of them.
He's playing both of them.
Yeah, and then Megan Good, who is an African American actress.
Okay.
Who is? I tell you what, man. She is gorgeous.
No, she's one of those?
I can't tell you what she's been in because I don't watch her movies, but I can tell you she's really pretty.
Okay.
She's cast as Detective Lara Vega.
Okay.
So I imagine it's going to be about Lara Vega and Dash going around solving pre-crime.
Okay.
Or whatever, probably.
Down for it.
I'm excited to see what happens if they ever mention,
Tom
Cruise's character, because they kind of have to, because he changed the fucking world.
Yeah.
So,
but he got rid of the whole precog thing.
The problem with this, though, is I love Minority Report. It's a fantastic movie. The source material is really great. Steven Spielberg directed that movie.
Yes.
And science fiction on TV isn't really popping right now.
No, it's
the last big sci-fi show that came out that I really enjoyed was what was that show? What was that show called? Oh, damn.
Almost Human?
No, it's Carl Urban and this black actor. I forget his name. It's about the black guy's a cyborg, and then Carl Urban is a cop, and they're solving crimes. And it was a really cool show. I liked the premise a lot. It was really well done, but the ratings were too low, so they had to cancel it in the first season.
Damn.
Because sci-fi isn't popular right now.
Yeah.
What's popular right now? Superhero shit.
Superheroes.
Crime procedure. The last poppin' sci-fi show was like Fringe.
Yeah.
And that was canceled, I believe, or whatever.
No, was it canceled?
I believe it was.
I don't know. They went on for a long time.
5 seasons, I think.
I thought it was 6.
It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot, but yeah.
I didn't watch it. But still, I mean, like, that's the last poppin' sci-fi show, Dollhouse got canceled. Eureka got canceled. All these things weren't pop.
I thought they finished Eureka.
Oh, did it? I don't know. I watched the first season, liked it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, like, Stargate was, to me, like, the last... I mean, what's the last sci-fi that was really popular? You can't really... I don't know. Fringe, Twilight Zone. I don't know.
Fringe is probably it. I don't know. I can't really think of anything.
So I feel like this show's gonna get canceled in the first season. I feel like because there's no big name to really like lead the pack. And Megan Good's popular, but she's not like she's really popular amongst more of the African American community crowd of fans. So I don't think necessarily like the Midwest white people are going to be like, oh, Megan Good's in Minority Report. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll watch it.
We'll see what happens with that, I mean.
Yeah.
I
got you. Yes. Let's see what we got here. Drew Goddard.
Oh,
Spider-Man. Set to write and direct the new Spider-Man film.
Yeah.
Guy who made Cabin in the Woods, which actually kind of makes...
He co-wrote it with Joss Whedon, yeah.
Oh, I thought he directed it.
He did, but he also co-wrote it with Joss Whedon.
He co-wrote it.
So it's like...
But
did Joss Whedon put a good word in with Marvel or with Sony? Like, hey, by the way, it's my buddy.
This guy's a really good writer. You should probably hire him.
I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't seen more of his work, or else I don't think I have.
Yeah,
so I can't tell.
I can't think of anything like They didn't like mention anything else when they talked about him. Like all they said was Cabin in the Woods, which I mean, Cabin in the Woods was a really really good movie.
I also saw something recently. I thought about the Russo brothers were going to direct Spider-Man as well.
Did he make Cloverfield?
Did he?
Did he direct Cloverfield?
I hope he did.
World War Z?
He did World War Z?
I think so.
Oh, no, that movie sucked.
Oh, I think he did.
Spider-Man's gonna suck, guys.
Oh, boy.
It's official. I'm calling it.
Oh, he's only direct... Oh, never mind. Wait. Oh, never mind. He's only directed Cabin in the Woods. He's supposed to direct the Sinister Six movie.
Oh, they owed him a favor.
Yeah, and now he's doing Spider-Man. So he's all up in the Spider-Man.
Is that official though? I swear I saw today that the Russo brothers are gonna do Spider-Man 2.
No, it says it's announced.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So you got that. I'm excited to see that, especially if he's directing it, because Cabin in the Woods is freaking sweet. So
yeah, but I feel like that was more so Joss Whedon. I feel like.
No, I don't know. I mean, we'll find out.
Spider-Man's gonna suck. All right. You got anything else?
Oh, do you have? Are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Oh shit.
There was nothing this week that I really gave a shit about.
I mean, most of it's just like casting stuff, like Rosamund Pike's with Christian Bale.
Lay it off.
You got Rosamund Pike with Christian Bale in a new like sort of crime thriller called The Deep Blue Goodbye. That looked really really cool. It's like Christian Bale is like a beach bum salvage expert, and he happens upon Rosamund Pike because she got like messed over by her ex-boyfriend, so he like goes to like get revenge for her. And he becomes like
get revenge
sort of like more violent stuff. I don't know.
I like the term get revenge.
Get revenge for her. What else do we have? Oh, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. You'll be missed.
Okay. Here's my thing about Leonard Nimoy.
What?
100% a legend in the sci-fi community.
Yes.
For sure, 100%.
100%.
I never liked Star Trek the TOS. I never liked it.
I don't even remember watching it.
I never cared for it. It was
but
not my
thing. It was cool to see that nod in the new Star Trek with J.J. Abrams.
Oh, well, he was in it, that
yeah.
role, yeah. So I mean, like, it might have been just that I missed the boat on, like, the bond that I would have, like, most people, like, my dad's bond with Leonard Nimoy is infinitely more, like your dad's bond, infinitely stronger to the guy than, I mean, I love Star Wars growing up, so that's, like, if Mark Hamill died tomorrow, it would be I would be like, oh, shit, like, I can't go to work.
Yeah, I can't do anything. My life is done.
So, it was good to see that the world kind of came together,
mm-hmm.
and for one, the nerds, the geeks were like unanimously like, we're like, hey, this is a day. Yeah. But the one thing though about this is that
also he was in Fringe.
Yeah. He also directed Star Trek 3 and 4, the original movies.
Is that the Khan one, or is that a different?
Khan's 2.
Oh, Khan's 2. Okay.
He did Voyage Home, whatever it's called. The whale one.
The whale one, yeah.
And he did 3 as well.
Oh, okay.
I believe. But the thing about this is that people were like getting, bummed out about this. He was 86, man.
Yeah, he was old.
He lived long and he prospered.
I mean, he had a good he
was famous for like 40-some years,
And he even got to do like his little thing of getting back in the Star Trek universe. I'm pretty sure his life was like pretty fulfilled.
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a sadness to see someone who's like legend, drop 6 feet deep or whatever. It's always a sad moment. Pour one out for the homie.
Pour one out for the homies, man. But I mean, yeah. But he definitely, I definitely feel like he left a good legacy behind, and I mean, he'll be missed. But I mean, everybody's got to go eventually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like I was heartbroken.
Yeah,
because I guess I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh yeah, I love, because you go online, you see a billion people are like, Leonard Nimoy died. They're gonna live long and prosper, and they're gonna do this fucking Spock, the fucking hand thing. Yo, I never cared for Star Trek. I didn't care for it until I watched J.J. Abrams' Star Trek.
Yeah, I didn't
which was just Star Wars, pretty much Star Wars and Star Trek universe.
It's his preview of Star Wars.
Yeah, so like to lie to people and be like, rest in peace. Yeah. Leonard Nimoy. It's like when fucking what's his name when Shatner passes away at whatever he does. Yeah. Same thing. I'm not gonna be like, Captain Kirk, take me to the fucking stars. It's like no. Han Solo was the guy.
Oh my god! When Harrison Ford dies.
Yeah, exactly. So like, again, no disrespect to the guy, but for me personally, I wasn't like heartbroken or anything.
Yeah, I got you.
The guy, he lived a good life.
Yeah, I mean. At least he was able to live his life. Like, he didn't die unexpectedly or early or anything like that. Yeah,
exactly.
He just passed.
From what I hear about the guy, he was never a dick.
Yeah.
So, everyone...
Good guy.
Everybody liked the guy.
Good guy.
So, for sure. Definitely. Yeah. Rest in peace, my man.
Yeah. Got you. Pour one out for you.
Except that Star Trek 4 sucked ass. So, I'm sorry.
But, in the last piece of news I have, TV news, they announced the new Flash Arrow spinoff. They haven't given a title for it yet, but they've said who's going to be in it. And you got Brandon Roth and Katie Lutz, who, if you remember, she played Sarah. I don't know how her ass has come back from the grave.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't know how her ass has come back from the grave.
Zach, answer me this.
And I'll try my best.
Okay, answer me. This is a Flash question for you.
Okay.
Danielle Panabaker is in Flash.
Hold on, wait.
She plays the girl, right?
Danielle Panabaker. That name sounds...
Danielle or Daniela?
Danielle Panabaker?
She plays like one of the scientists, right? Like one of like...
Oh, yeah. She plays Killer Frost.
She plays Killer Frost?
Well, I mean, she's not actually Killer Frost, but she's Caitlin Snow.
But she's one of his friends, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that girl... All right, okay. I gotta watch Flash.
Yeah.
She was a Disney Channel kid, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was in Sky High.
She was in Sky High.
Uh-huh.
That was Kurt Russell, wasn't it?
Was that Kurt Russell?
Well, wasn't he? Didn't he play the main guy's dad?
Oh, it was Kurt Russell.
Who was the mom?
Kelly Preston?
Who the fuck is that?
I have no idea. I've never seen her before in my whole life.
Dude.
She was in Jerry Maguire?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have no idea who this chick is. Oh, no. You know who she is?
Who?
She's the mom from The Cat in the Hat.
Never watched it.
You never watched The Cat in the Hat?
Fuck no, I didn't.
What?
Yo, I was a cinephile from the time I was like 10. You think I'm gonna watch Cat in the Hat? Come on,
dude,
Zach.
man, I like The Cat in the Hat.
Whatever. No, so Danielle Panabaker, yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know what movies? This is a tangent off Sky High.
Tangent.
You know what movie I never watched, but I always wanted to watch?
Tell
was
me.
Uma Thurman and my girlfriend's my super ex-girlfriend.
Oh, wait. I know that one.
About how the guy's girlfriend is or ex-girlfriend's like a crazy bipolar like a superhero.
Yeah.
And like they break up, whatever. Then like it's like a comedy with Uma Thurman. I always wanted to watch that. Never did. I should watch that.
I actually watched it. That was actually a pretty funny movie. I remember.
Was that Jason Bateman?
I don't think so. I don't think it was Bateman.
Okay, because I hate that guy.
Wait, my super ex-girlfriend.
I hate Jason Bateman.
I don't think it's Bateman. I think it's somebody else.
Who is it?
Oh my god.
Who is it?
It's Luke Wilson.
Oh no! Yeah, it is Luke Wilson.
Yeah, it's Luke Wilson.
I can't watch it. I cannot watch anything that any of the Wilson brothers are in.
Anything from the Wilson family.
Pretty much when I was watching Grand Budapest, I almost had to turn it off. I was like, fucking Owen Wilson?
Oh, because Owen Wilson?
Nope. But luckily, Adrian Brody was in it, so I was like...
Oh, yeah, dude. Brody, though.
Because Adrian Brody's in it.
Brody's so good.
Yeah.
Brody's so good.
You got any more news?
No, that's basically it. My news is over.
All right, that leads into our next segment of the show about what is out this week in theaters. Chappie. Or Chappie. Or how do they say it?
What is it?
My name is Chappie.
My name is Chappie.
Which is Neil Blomkamp's new movie, the future director of Alien, which apparently his new Alien movie is still going to have Alien 3 and 4 be part of the universe.
It's going to be like before Alien 3 and 4, so it's not like wiping them out, but like it's kind of like wiping them out.
Come on, dickhead, just erase it.
Just erase them. Just
Chappie,
retcon them.
I'm excited for, Sigourney Weaver, Hugh Jackman, the guy from the Indian actor from Life of Pi, I think.
Oh yeah. And he was in Inception.
Was he?
Pretty sure.
He was on Inception.
Oh wait a second.
You're thinking of the wrong Indian guy, you racist.
Okay, you know what? There's only a few of them.
He's the guy from what's it called? What's that English? What was it called? The
what?
Slumdog Millionaire.
He was not the Slumdog
Was
Millionaire.
He was. I'm pretty sure he's in. Am I gonna be racist too? I'm pretty sure he's in Slumdog.
No. You're right. Oh my god.
Yeah. He's in Slumdog.
He was in Last Airbender.
Yeah, he played Zuko.
Oh.
And as well as the guy. This guy's in 2 movies this week.
Ooh, tell me about it.
I'm pretty sure he's in Chappie, and he's in the second best exotic Marigold Hotel.
The what?
The second best exotic Marigold Hotel. It's like an old
Slumdog Millionaire's in that movie?
Yeah, it's like an old British people comedy about like a hotel, and like Judi Dench is in it.
Huh.
It looks like a piece of shit movie. It looks like really crap. I'm not sure why they. It's a sequel apparently. So. Is
it?
Yeah. Well,
I've never heard of the first one, so.
Unfinished Business comes out this week.
Yeah, I actually want to see that because Dave Franco looks funny.
Like shit.
No, man, Dave Franco looks funny in it.
Well, Vince Vaughn looks like shit.
Well,
we've been through this.
We don't worry about Vince Vaughn.
We've been through this. He's the
I'm
main
more focused on his.
character.
I don't care. I'm focused more on his co-stars.
The old guy.
Old guy looks funny as shit.
Have you seen the Conan bit where him and Dave Franco go on Tinder? It was really fucking funny. All right.
Good bit. And
then finally, These Final Hours. That's in the theaters this week, March 6th, I believe they come out. I'm seeing Chappie for sure. On Blu-ray and DVD, Mockingjay Part 1. Haven't even seen Catching Fire yet.
I've seen Catching Fire, but I still haven't seen Part 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Foxcatcher, which I bought today.
I actually want to watch that because that actually looked really good.
It's a movie you watch one time.
Just one time?
It's like it's good, but it's like you watch one time because it's like heavy shit. The Captive.
Like Requiem for a Dream.
Not as bad.
Oh, not as bad. Well, yeah, along those lines.
Along those lines, yeah. The Captive with Ryan Reynolds, which is a thriller film that I was going to buy as well today, but it was Ryan Reynolds, and then I googled the director. I was like, I'm not buying this. And then Life Partners. That's what's out this week on Blu-ray, DVD, and probably not video on demand, but on Blu-ray and home release and shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
That leads us to our final part of the show, Zach.
Yes.
Where we discuss a movie or a topic, a genre. What's this week's topic, Zach?
This week's topic, favorite vampire films.
Favorite vampire films. Do you want to start us off?
Do I want to start us off?
Yeah, give me a movie.
30 Days of Night.
Yo, it's a good movie.
It's a sick movie.
Dude, freaking Josh Hartnett kills it in that movie.
He's so good in this movie.
And I never thought I would
Danny
say
Huston,
that.
too. Really good as like the head evil vampire.
Yeah.
That weird like language shit they have going on.
See,
like,
and I never thought I would say, yo, Josh Hartnett killed it. I never thought I would say that.
But he really did, though. He was really, really solid.
And that movie was like surprisingly like, you know, like scary for what it was, because you really feel powerless because those vampires are so.
They're like.
That's some shit.
They're crazy dangerous. Like, they're not like Twilight. This ain't your Twilight vampires.
Yeah,
ain't no sparkle here. Like these guys will rip your face off.
It's also based on a comic book.
Yes, solid comic book.
Fantastic comic book.
Yes.
But Josh Hartnett. Speaking of Josh Hartnett and speaking of vampires, he's in a show called Penny Dreadful.
He's in that show?
Which he plays an American gunslinger who's like they're hunting supernatural things like vampires and stuff. So it's related to it, just a show, not a movie. Okay. And it's a fantastic show. And once again, Josh Hartnett, he fucking kills it. So again, that I would say, but yeah, Thursday night, man, those vampires are fucked up.
Yeah,
they're creepy, and like it's like the scariest premise for I think in general for any vampire thing ever made.
It's literally the worst thing possible because you're stuck for 30 days with no chance of redemption at all. Because there's no garlic, there's no cell phones. They got rid of all their cell phones.
There's no fucking light.
There's no light. There's no stakes. There's nothing.
Yeah.
All he's got is an axe to use to chop their heads off.
Like, I'm not sure who wrote the comic book, but I know the artist is Ben Templesmith. But whoever wrote it, I think it may be Warren Ellis. I could be completely wrong. I don't fucking remember. But whatever, that premise, flat out, is the scariest, most well thought out premise. Because no one ever thinks about.
Nobody ever thought about that. He was the first person to ever think of what happens if there's just night,
Alaska. Like it's like
forever.
Yeah. So that. Because like it could have been if it was like hey, we have like Dracula, like Twilight vampires, and you're in Alaska for 30 days a night.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, I'm making this shit scary, and and kicked it up. He basically put the zombies from 28 Days Later and made them zombies and smart and put it in Alaska for 30 days.
And gave him some sick ass fingernails.
It's like fuck me in the ass. I want to bring a movie up.
Okay.
Classic camp vampire movie. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 1992.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Not the show. Never watched the show.
No, the movie's good.
The movie's fantastic. I mean,
the show's actually pretty good too.
I hear the show's great. I mean, obviously it's great because the comic books are still going, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're in like their seasons too. Like they're actually related to the show.
Oh, that's sick.
So I remember watching the show one time.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if you watched all of it or not, Zach, so you don't, whatever.
Yeah, I've actually watched all of it, yeah.
I remember watching one scene of the show when I was a kid.
Okay.
And the scene where Sarah Michelle Gellar, or I guess her name's Buffy. She's jumping off a building into like a portal or something. And I was like, Yep, I'm not watching the show. This looks stupid. Because it's a campy show. It's 100% campy.
It's the campiest of campy.
There's some pale-ass, white-haired vampire named Spike. But it has the girl from How I Met Your Mother and American Pie.
Yeah, it does.
And I was like,
she's a witch.
I was like, I should watch this show again. So maybe at some point I will, but the movie is focused on the movie. The movie is so good. It's a fun movie. And I want to highlight the performance in this movie that should have won an Oscar, okay?
Okay. Lay it on me.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck was in that movie?
Right now, Zach, Google Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Ben Affleck.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
He cannot be. Who did he play in this movie? The main dude?
Check it.
He played the main dude. What the hell?
Ben Affleck.
He looks completely different in this fucking movie.
Here's the thing. People were like, yo, Ben Affleck is doing all these dumb... He did Geely. He's doing all these dumb Kevin Smith movies. And people are like surprised that he's an amazing director, amazing dramatic actor now. He's like, hey, he made fucking Argo. And people are like, this guy is amazing. I never once had a worry in my mind because I knew from the get-go he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
So I knew he was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
In the future.
Eventually.
But yeah, that movie is a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a really solid movie. I enjoy it a lot.
Give me a movie, Zach. What you got?
I'll give you a series.
Oh, a series. Oh, shit. Okay.
Blade.
Yo, it's on my list too. Blade.
Yeah, Blade is so good.
Which is the best Blade, though? There's three. Which is the best?
I think the second one's the best.
Oh, yeah. No.
Mm.
Do
you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think
you disagree.
I think it goes Blade in order they're made. I think 1, 2, 3. Two.
I don't know. I like 2 a lot.
It's because he has cool like ninja hand things.
Dude, those ninja the
little stab
throwing star.
The stab like the stabby injection punches.
I mean, I don't the second one for me. I think why it sticks out to me so much. First of all, what?
Donnie Yen's in it.
Oh yeah, Donnie Yen, and then you've got Ron Perlman in it.
Yeah, Ron Perlman.
And you've got ultra violence. Like it takes the violence from the first movie and like kicks it up like 2 notches.
Yeah, dude, the scene in number 2 when he's like out of blood and he falls into the blood pit.
Oh, dude.
He's like, I'm sucking out the blood because he's never ever fully like blood. He's always like minimal blood.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm full of it. And he starts fucking kicking so much ass.
Yeah, oh my god. He's
great scene.
Whips so much ass.
See, but I prefer Blade 1 because that's a much more... It's still an action film, but they play more on the horror elements of it.
Yeah, they do. Plus, I would agree with that, yeah.
Plus, Blade 1 has Snow. Is that his name, right? Snow?
Yeah, Snow, the vampire.
Frost. What's his name?
Oh, no, it's Frost. You're right.
Frost? The white guy.
Yeah.
He's like, puts the fucking, like... He's like talking to Blade outside with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like the fucking like suntan lotion on. He's like, it's funny. This is a funny movie. And it Blade 1 has the opening sequence.
Yeah.
In the club, and the blood starts spraying down, and everyone's like freaking raving and shit, and then everyone's freaking out. Yeah. And then Blade walks in like, what's going on? He starts fucking shit up.
What's happening, everybody?
And Blade 1 also has the fat vampire scene where he burns the fat vampire. Oh yeah,
he tortures that vampire.
Blade 1 is infinitely better.
You're right. You're right.
I mean, they're both great movies. I think Blade 1's just a better movie.
No, I'm still gonna have to stick with Blade 2.
And Blade 3 is just
I'm not gonna lie, Blade 3 has its moments. Like Ryan Reynolds wasn't bad in it.
You just like Ryan Reynolds a lot.
I do like Ryan Reynolds a lot. I will defend him. I like him.
But Blade Trinity
he makes me laugh.
Blade Trinity has the dumbest version of Dracula I have ever seen.
It's definitely like the stupidest version of Dracula.
And then it has Jessica Biel of Seventh Heaven fame.
Is that Jessica Biel?
That's Jessica Biel.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Justin Timberlake's wife.
Okay.
With like light beam.
That light beam arrow thing? That was pretty
sick.
Arrow.
It's not an arrow. It's like a little...
It's like a...
She cuts people with it.
I thought it was a... Oh, wait.
It looks like a bow, but it's not a bow.
That's...
She like cuts people with the fucking light beam.
That's stupid.
It's dumb. And then has a scene where Dracula is in a sex shop.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a gothic sex shop. And he sees a Dracula dildo.
Oh, I remember that.
That was in the movie.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Blade Trinity's a piece of shit. That leads me.
No, it was like a what was it, like a vampire memorabilia shop?
Yeah, or some
in the middle of
like
Blade. Yeah, no.
But that leads me in a similar path to one of my favorite vampire movies of all time.
Okay.
Underworld.
I knew you were gonna say. I knew we had
so
had to say it at least once. Underworld's so
amazing, dude. Just one though. I'm talking about one particular, and like two's good, whatever.
Two's all right.
Three's whatever, and Lycans whatever. But Underworld 1 was so campy, or is so campy.
Yeah.
And it was so fresh when it came out, and the action was like super cool, like Matrix style action. Kate Beckinsale was like super killer in it.
Oh my god!
Every vampire was like goth and leather, and I was like, oh man, it's cool. Yeah. It was like British and like witty.
Mm-hmm.
And then had the low budget werewolves, like they're like puppets and shit. It's just it's a fun movie.
It's a really fun movie. I do enjoy that movie,
and I hope that reboot comes out.
Are they rebooting it?
We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
we did. Oh shit! Yeah,
also,
I'm down for that if they reboot it.
This movie came out in 2003.
Oh yeah?
Saying, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I had a bunch of shit for because 30 Days a Night is like my favorite vampire movie.
Okay.
So it's like, came out in 2007. The budget was $32 million. It made like $39 million domestically. So did pretty well for itself. There was actually a kind of crappy sequel. I haven't watched
31 Days a Night.
No, it's 30 Days a Night, Dark Days.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
That's subtitle. It came out like 2 years ago, like in 2013.
Oh, wow, recently.
Yeah, like in 2013. But I was like under the radar.
What you got?
Abraham Lincoln?
Oh, Zach.
Vampire Hunter.
What are you doing?
Talking about Honest Abe here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Axe swinging.
Axe
swinging with a shotgun in the hand.
Did you read the book?
I have not read the book.
Okay. I watched this movie in a weird situation.
I have watched this movie as well.
I watched this movie with my ex-girlfriend and my old best friend. Oh. No, I lied. No, I watched this movie with one of my friends and my ex-girlfriend on a whim.
Okay.
And it's a fun movie for what it is. It's a fun movie. Like, don't go into it taking it too seriously.
Oh, yeah. No.
What do you like about it? Explain. Stop chewing your Skittles and explain.
I'm hungry, man. I haven't eaten. But, the thing I like about it,
was it the axe swings?
The axe swings were very stylized. But, no, I mean, the story's kind of cool. I mean,
yeah,
I remember back in, like, middle school, or maybe it was, like, freshman year of high school, they were coming out with, like, all these, like, horror twists on, like, classic stories and, like, historical figures and stuff like that. Like, they had Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Read that book because it was funny shit. So I mean, I considered this in like vein. Along the vein of something like that, where it's like you take something that's like a classic thing and then you add some sort of like weird horror element that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
And like Abraham Lincoln as a vampire hunter, it kind of makes sense. I could see it.
The
secret history of why the Confederates almost won.
Yeah.
Because they tried to get in with the vampires.
I mean, I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah, definitely don't try to take it too seriously, but I mean, it's a decent movie. It's a fun way to spend 2 hours or so. I think it's like 2 hours long. And
again, really sweet axe spins.
Yes, those ink splot Street Fighter-esque axe swings.
Yeah. I'll go ahead. You mentioned, you said Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which is generally speaking a piece of shit movie.
Yes.
Now, it's a fun movie for what it is. I wouldn't have put it on my favorite list of vampire movies.
You did? Oh, you would?
I would have, because I have a highbrow taste.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm a cinephile since the time I was in second grade, Zach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was born into the film fandom. I was watching Godfather and shit when I was like 8. Like going, good job, Michael, I get it. Those shots were good.
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola. So I'm a hardcore through and through. I'm a fan of movies. I'm a fan of good cinema.
I got you.
Speaking of one of my favorite vampire movies, 2014's vampire classic, Vampire Academy, fantastic film. Fantastic.
God damn it, Jason! You do this to me every. See, now I don't even feel bad that I brought up Abraham Lincoln.
Talk about high
I don't even feel
school.
bad about it anymore.
You talk about young adults. You talk about drama and romance. And
you want to talk about drama? Go watch Breakfast Club. You'll get all your drama.
Okay, this is no secret that I love me some teen romance angst stuff. That's why I love John Hughes films. That's why I've been a diehard Degrassi fan my entire life.
Ah, Degrassi, though.
Now, you take what I love about teen angst, you combine that with vampires, much like Twilight. I read Twilight. I love the books of Twilight. Vampire Diaries. I love that show. So, Vampire Academy, of course I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to see it in theaters. You know how excited I was to watch this movie in theaters?
Tell me how excited you were.
I dragged like 3 of our best friends to watch it, Zach.
Oh my god.
They were like, Jason, I'm not seeing this movie. I'm like, no, you're going to see this movie with me. I dragged like 3 of our best friends to go see it. And they were like, this movie sucked. But all the girls were really hot, so I'm okay with it. So,
that's fine.
Vampire Academy. No, it's bad writing. Based on a young adult series, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The main girl, like, fucks like a 35-year-old guy. It's really dumb. I don't know. But it's about, a girl who's, like, half vampire, like, half human. Okay. And, like, she's a partner with a full-blooded vampire. Okay. And she's, like, her guardian. And they go to a school to learn how to become, like, better guardians and better vampires. And, like, you put it in a school where they train to be vampires, I'm automatically into it.
Okay.
And the movie sucked. It's a bad movie, garbage movie. I love it for that fact. I have a love for that kind of young adult romancy stuff.
Fair enough.
Like I said, I saw it. I paid cash money to see.
You paid cash money, cold hard dollars.
I paid money.
The kids call it.
I paid gold coins and money that I earned.
You use the gold standard.
Yeah, I use the gold. I use the gold standard. Yeah, because the money's the downhill.
I've heard about that inflation, man.
Vampire Academy, I was so ready for the sequel to come out.
Okay.
And made didn't make enough money for a sequel. So they were like, hey, we're gonna do like a fan.
Did I say that out loud?
They're gonna do like a fan, like an Indiegogo Kickstarter type of thing.
Oh gosh.
And they raised a bunch of money, but there wasn't enough money to make the movie. So the very next day, they were like, the sequel's canceled. Like the very next day, sequel's canceled. So
oh my gosh.
That's Vampire Academy. Go check it out if you like bad movies. What you got, Zach? Finish chewing.
I thought I had more time.
You're good. Oh, also Vampire Academy has oh my god, it has a co-star in the film. It has what's her name? The girl from Modern Family, the oldest daughter.
Oh, the really banging one?
Yeah. She's in it. She plays a nerd.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's in it as well. She's really funny.
I'm down for that.
What you got?
Next thing on my list is something that we brought up earlier. I wasn't expecting you to bring it up. Spoiled the surprise.
Okay.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn, yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Release.
What do you like about From Dusk Till Dawn?
George Clooney, man.
George Clooney.
The Cloonster. I love
Cloonster.
The Cloonster. No, George Clooney. I really like him a lot. I actually like the story of it a lot. Like,
it's definitely weird.
It was definitely a Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino film. Like, it was strange as hell. Salma Hayek was like messing with a snake for some reason.
Hey, that was a good scene.
But God, yeah.
The show is really good too.
Yeah.
The show is really good.
Danny Trejo was in it, wasn't he?
He's in every Robert Rodriguez movie. Yeah, he's in it.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's in it, yeah.
He's like his favorite. Yeah, he says his favorite.
But yeah, the show's amazing.
I haven't seen the show yet. I saw it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
I saw it was on. Is it like the same people or what is?
I believe same cast, yeah, just different take, I believe.
Okay.
Not same, like it's not George Clooney, but it's like.
Yeah, but it's like it's supposed to be like the similar people.
But From Dusk Till Dawn, yeah, I mean that's one of obviously it's an indie film, super indie film that Rob made on his own, and like it's a fun movie, man. And George Clooney is great, and it's a different take on George Clooney's. Like that's like the one weird thing in his career. It's like you have all these movies, and he's in this random ass like science fiction like supernatural movie. Yeah, and Salma Hayek was Jesus Christ, and Quentin Tarantino was hella weird.
Zombie kill. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I brought up Bordello Blood earlier, and there was a thing that I forgot to mention, and it's that every time they kill a zombie, it explodes.
Or vampire.
And, or is it vampire? Every time they kill the zombie in that, because they use holy water a lot of the time.
Vampire.
I did say vampire.
You said zombie like 3 times.
Did I really?
You keep switching back between vampire and zombie.
Oh my god. Okay, but the vampires would blow up because they'd spray them with holy water. I think I remember something similar like that from Dusk Till Dawn.
It's a very bloody movie.
It is. It's extremely bloody.
Movie.
Especially when he gets that jackhammer with the stake. Blah. Yeah.
Yeah, very in the vein. That's why I love his movies, because they're so B.
Mm-hmm.
They're such a B movies, like such grindhousey type of movies. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But kicking it back to real classics, like some real classic movies.
Okay.
Twilight. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's not classic.
I'm kicking it back because this is a two-parter.
This is a two-part?
Two-parter for my next pick for my favorite vampire movies.
Okay.
All right, kicking it back to some real classic shit. Okay. 1985.
Damn.
Fright Night.
Ooh,
it's a fantastic movie.
Okay. I got you.
I love the original Fright Night.
Yeah.
But unpopular opinion, I love the 2011 version even more.
I actually wanted to watch that because Colin Farrell's in it.
I watched it in theaters again. I dragged our friends to go see it. Such a good movie. Here's the cast. Here's this killer cast, okay, for Fright Night remake. Right? Anton Yelchin.
The Russian dude from Star Trek.
He plays in Star Trek. He's also in a movie called Odd Thomas, which is a great movie, which is based on a great book by Dean Koontz. Fantastic movie.
Dean Koontz. Yeah, I know Dean Koontz.
Fantastic novel series. Colin Farrell, like you mentioned. Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Is that McLovin?
That's McLovin. He's in
Why
it too.
is McLovin in this film? Okay.
Also, Fright Night, I'm not sure if you've ever seen it before. About a vampire. Colin Farrell is a vampire.
Yeah.
And he starts harassing the guy. He's like lives next door to Anton Yelchin or whatever.
Right.
Anton Yelchin needs to get some help to slay this vampire.
Right.
Who does he go find for help? A world famous like vampire urologist guy.
Urologist?
Whatever. I'm just making up a name.
Oh.
Vampire guy. A guy who's big.
The Van Helsing of this universe.
Yeah, but he's like
some might say
he's like a rock star kind of guy.
Oh, okay. So he really is Van Helsing. Okay.
Goes and finds a guy who plays the vampire expert. Do you know, Zach? In the remake.
I think I know who it is. I just can't remember his name.
The 10th Doctor himself, David Tennant.
David Tennant.
Followed by who plays Anton Yelchin's girlfriend in the movie.
Oh, the banging chick?
Imogen Poots, who you said was not hot enough.
She's not hot in Awkward Moment. She's not hot in that movie.
So for me, this cast is like popping.
She might be hot in Fright Night. Apparently there was another movie with Zac Efron. But...
I love the remake. It's such a fun movie. It takes the camp from the original 85 version. It carries it, not as successfully, but because they're doing it on purpose.
Right.
Into the 2011 remake. It's fun. It's a fun time. It's great acting from everybody, even though it's a B movie.
Yeah.
The sequel, they made a sequel to the original one, Friday Night Part 2.
Okay.
Haven't seen the sequel to the original one.
Okay.
They made the sequel for the new one as well.
They did?
Yeah. I haven't seen that one either.
I didn't even know they made sequels to them. They didn't announce that at all. That kind of went under the radar.
B movie.
Fair enough.
But Friday Night 2011, I love it. Go check it out. It's a really fun movie.
I probably will.
The whole cast is killer. Also, if you're going to watch vampire movies, go watch Dylan Dog with Brandon Routh. It's a fantastic movie.
Oh, I love Brandon Routh.
Yeah, he plays Dylan Dog, the detective. Great movie based on an Italian comic book. Also related to this, go watch Odd Thomas on Netflix. Great movie.
Odd Thomas.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what's next? What you got?
What's next? Okay. We got the 2009 zombie hit.
Zombie or vampire?
What?
Zombie or vampire?
Damn it, vampire. Vampire hit starring my boy Ethan Hawke.
Yo, Daybreakers.
Daybreakers.
It's on my list too.
Yes, Daybreakers is a good movie.
That's a good movie.
I really like Daybreakers a lot. I haven't seen it in a while.
Dude, Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
As a good guy.
You got Sam Neill.
Daybreakers is a good movie.
Sam Neill is a bad guy. Willem Dafoe is a good guy. It's topsy-turvy. The world's gone insane.
Okay, hold on. This is a spin-off of the conversation.
Okay.
Talk about Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Antichrist with Willem Dafoe?
I don't think so.
It's a horror film.
Is it The Omen or is it a different film?
It's Antichrist. It's called Antichrist.
Oh, no, I've never seen that.
It's about some shit. And in the movie,
with the Antichrist.
in the movie, this is
Yes.
I haven't seen it in a while, so this could be in my mind jumbled up with a different movie.
I know I can't
in the movie
disprove you. So
Willem Dafoe's wife, who gets like possessed by a demon or some shit, I don't remember exactly.
yeah,
She cuts off her clitoris in the movie, cuts it off. Also, I believe in this film. I could be wrong. Yeah, this could be mixing in my head with different movies. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. That they're like doing sexy stuff,
mm-hmm.
and then she like smashes his like testicles, and then he ejaculates blood. I'm pretty sure that's in this movie. I'm pretty sure.
In Antichrist?
In Antichrist with Willem Dafoe.
Why are we talking about this right now? Hold on.
Because of Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe is in the weirdest movies of all time.
He really is though. He's strange.
He's
Do you know a movie he was in that wasn't weird?
Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, well that too. It was a quirky movie. You know what it was?
What?
Grand Budapest Hotel.
He was in that movie. He was also fuck that movie, man.
He was an assassin in that movie. Mm-hmm. He had that weird little jacket with a pocket where he put his gun and his liquor.
He never plays a regular guy. He's always some weird character.
Yeah, especially in Boondock Saints. He was a weird dude in Boondock Saints.
He was a weird guy.
He was awesome in that movie, but he was weird.
So Daybreakers, a really cool concept for a movie. You know, it's majority of the population is now vampires,
and they're running out of human blood.
Running out of human blood, so they need to figure out how to produce this blood.
Where they all turn into real vampires, like bat shit, and it looks awesome and shit.
And humans now have a way to bring back. They have a cure.
That's right. They do have a cure.
They have a cure to make so they can like start bringing back the population to be humans again. Really cool concept because it flips it on its head. Because usually the vampires are the minority.
Yeah.
And they're going around killing all the humans.
Yeah.
This is like they're businessmen. They're like living their lives and they had no food. It's a really cool concept for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to one of my favorite vampire movies of all time. 2008. From Sweden.
Okay.
A rom horror film, Let the Right One In.
I've heard about the movie.
You might have heard the American adaptation called Let Me In Let Me In.
I think I remember seeing a commercial or something like that.
It's a great movie. It's so good. I haven't seen the American one. I've only seen the Spanish version. Love Let the Right One In, man. It's such a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a romance horror film. That's not very common.
Is it really a romance film?
Yeah, it's about the little boy and a little vampire girl.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's such a cool movie.
Oh.
Yeah, and the American one has Cody Smith McPhee in it.
Oh, Nightcrawler? Oh, damn.
Yeah, it has Nightcrawler. Yeah, I hate the actor, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, Let the Right One In, really good movie, man.
Yeah. Last one on my list.
Okay. Hey,
this last one I can remember.
That's weird. I have one more on my list too.
Okay. Priest.
We were on sync today.
We're pretty succinct today.
You said Priest.
Priest.
Based on the manhwa comic book.
Yes.
Priest. Okay, I haven't.
Paul
seen
Bettany.
I haven't
Carl Urban.
Carl
you haven't seen it? Yeah, he's in it. He's like he's one of the head vampires.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty sick in it.
I haven't seen Priest, man.
Dude, you need to watch it. It's actually really good. It's like a modernistic science fiction take on. It's like it's not like science. It's more like steampunk than science fiction.
Okay.
So it's like a steampunk vampire film. It's really solid. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really wanted to see it when I saw trailers for it back when it was coming out in theaters. Mm-hmm. I know the comic book looked cool. And the movie looked kind of interesting, so I really wanted to see it, but I never got around to it because I got bad reviews. Yeah,
I got bad reviews, but I still enjoy it. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, but those movies never get good reviews, honestly.
Yeah,
kind of like Dredd. Like Dredd didn't make any money.
Dredd should have made money. Dredd was so good.
Everyone loves it. So
yeah, everybody loves Dredd. There's just nobody who has money who loves Dredd apparently.
Well, people are dumb.
Yeah,
so I didn't check Priest out. It looked like a fun action film.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. Paul Bettany's sick in it. So
when I saw I, Frankenstein, it really reminded me. Like I, Frankenstein and Dracula Untold kind of remind me of the same vein that I would expect from a Priest. I would
not liken it to I, Frankenstein, but I would liken it to Underworld.
Okay. Oh, okay, cool. I love Underworld, so
yeah.
Okay. Well, last on my list is a true classic. 100%. Okay. I'm not fucking around this time.
All right.
100% true classic.
If you say Twilight.
1987. We did,
okay, 1987.
Hold on, sorry. First off, before I get to my classic, my final, nobody mentioned Interview with a Vampire. That's weird to me.
We did not mention the Gary Oldman Dracula.
Yeah, we did, or the one with Anthony Hopkins in it. Weird, interesting.
Which one is the one with Anthony Hopkins?
Bram Stoker's, right? Is that what it is? Or Dracula 2000?
Was that one with? I thought Gary Oldman was the Bram Stoker's. I thought.
Is he? It could be. Or I'm thinking of Dracula 2000. Which one? Which one has Keanu Reeves in it? That's what I'm talking about. That's the good one.
That's the Bram Stoker one, the one with Gary Oldman.
Anything with Keanu Reeves in it, automatically good.
Solid.
But yeah, I'm surprised no mentioned Interview with a Vampire. Weird.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But my final pick, not necessarily my favorite vampire movie, but one of my favorites. Last on my list, 1987, Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh shit! I know what you're already gonna say.
The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
I forgot about the Lost Boys. Is so good.
Such an amazing, almost coming of age, nerdy. Because these are all kids. Amazing nerdy.
They're like comic book nerds.
Yeah, well, the heroes are.
Yeah.
It's just such an amazing, vampire Goonies-esque kind of movie.
It's really.
But at the same time, paced very badly because you have no clue about anything that's going on the last half of the movie. It makes absolutely zero sense. It's directed like shit the last half of the movie. But since it's a classic movie, you watch it and you go, okay, I get it. So for that sense,
forgive it.
In that sense, it's a really fun movie. For what it is, I like it a lot, obviously. It's on my list. Now, is it a masterpiece? By no means. But
I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
So, and Keith Sutherland is really, really good in it. I enjoy him as like the head vampire evil dude because you don't usually see him in those kind of roles.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the Coreys are really great in it.
Yeah.
And it's a fun movie for what it is. Totally, 100% one of the best vampire movies of all time. And
I agree.
It's a cult classic. It always will be.
Yes.
I can't think of any honorable mentions because I think
I guess we should honorable mention Bram Stoker's Dracula, An Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, those. Yeah, Tom Cruise.
What else is
great
there?
in that movie.
Can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't think of any. That's all of them. That's all of them.
I guess so. Yeah,
that's every vampire movie ever made.
And that's it. Done. Cut it.
I keep thinking of werewolf movies that keep popping in my head, not vampire movies.
I think of that one with Benicio del Toro, but that's a werewolf movie.
Yeah, that's a werewolf. It has werewolf in the title.
Oh. Honorable mention, Dracula Untold with Luke Evans. Because I actually kind of enjoyed that movie.
Oh, okay. You like it now?
Yeah. Wait, I never said I didn't like it.
I thought you were like on the fence about it.
Well, I'm more on the like side now then.
Okay.
I hopped the fence.
Hop the fence, all right. Well, guys, thanks a lot for listening to this week's episode of Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs Podcast, where we talked about a bunch of cool shit. Now, Zach, if they're online, where can they find us?
They can find us at facebook.com/Zach and Jay's Ticket Stubs. They can also find us on youtube.com/Ticket Stubs Podcast.
They can. And they can subscribe and like and all that stuff too.
Yes, and comment and do all that stuff. Even on Facebook, we don't care how it is. Just let us know you're out there because we need your feedback. We want to know what you guys want to see. We want to know what we want to talk about. If you have movie news.
We'll do it anyways, even if they don't do it, but still.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to keep doing it whether or not, but we would like you guys to know, we would like to know that you're out there.
Yeah.
Because we appreciate that you listen. We'll like you. We'll love you. And we want you to keep showing your love for us.
You can also go to our website at theextendededition.com for movie articles and stuff like that we post when we get a chance. Like I mentioned last week, I am in the process of trying to add a video element to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Just trying to figure out what to do with that because I want to add more video stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. And I've been tossing around the idea in my head about maybe we should have a TV show separate from the movie show.
We could.
Maybe we should have a book show. Because we like books. Maybe.
Yeah, I do like books. Books take... That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time, though.
I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to expand...
I would love to expand our brand.
The ticket stuff. I mean, I think the TV show idea is a good idea. We'll see what happens. We were attempting to do one for the anime show.
Yeah.
A little harder to figure out because 3 of us, not 2 of us doing that.
Yeah, and we can't get that timing right, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. So, Thanks, guys, for listening this week. We'll check you back next week for this episode of Ticket Stubs Podcast. Yeah, bye-bye.
See you guys.